Congratulations, you just made an awesome decision for your guitar journey. You're all set and registered for the workshop, but first, please don't leave this page because I'm about to walk you through this, and this is absolutely necessary for the workshop. More on that in a second. You're about to join the ranks of 24,663 guitar geeks that have already gone through this workshop. Roughly half of them were brand spanking new to the guitar, and the other half had played for a little bit, but they were stuck in a rut. And let me tell you, they got massive light bulb moments. I'm talking it had a significant impact on their guitar journey, how they physically approach the guitar, how they understand how the fretboard works, and their mental approach so that they experience consistent progress all the while having tons of fun. And here's the deal, I'm super pumped for this workshop because this is brand new. Based on all of those people, all of their feedback, I've actually streamlined this current workshop to make it more impactful, and so you have bigger light bulb moments, bigger than the ones that they had. So I am super pumped for you to get started, but as I mentioned before, we have to go through this because this is necessary for the workshop. Throughout the entire workshop, I'm gonna be referencing this. What is this? Well, this is the Wheel of Guitar Improvement, which I affectionately call the WOGI. It's an 8-point guitar player assessment that will give you a very clear picture of where you're currently at on the guitar and where your greatest opportunities for improvement lie. This is necessary for the workshop because throughout the workshop, I'm going to be referencing this. And each category of the workshop actually is reflected on this assessment. So without further ado, click the link beneath this video and go ahead and print out the WOGI because we're gonna go through it step by step together so you can get maximum clarity as you go into this workshop. So now that you've got your WOGI printed out, let's go ahead and go through it together. Here's how it works. There's 8 categories and then there's a rating system associated with each category. 1 through 5. 1 being, I don't feel so confident in this area, and 5 being, yeah, I feel pretty good about that area. And of course, all the gradients in between. Now, before we dive into each category, it's absolutely crucial that you keep in mind that you're not comparing yourself to other players here. This is for you to rate yourself. There's a lot of players that I would like to play just like, but when you do the WOGI, don't compare yourself to them, okay? It'll give you the best results if you just look deep within yourself as a guitar geek. So let's start at the 12 o'clock position with the accuracy category. Okay, accuracy means, are you flubbing notes? Are your notes buzzy? Do your fingers go where you want them to go? And for me, I'm gonna give myself a 4 on this. I feel like I could be a little bit more accurate, but I feel okay. So go ahead and rate yourself accordingly. The next category is finger strength. You can think of this as stamina. Do you feel like you tire out? Are you fretting bar chords for a long time and all of a sudden you feel like, oh gosh, I gotta take a break? So that's the finger strength category. I definitely experienced some fatigue, so I'm gonna actually give myself a 3 on that. And again, go ahead and rate yourself accordingly. Moving to the next category, speed. Now, this isn't a requirement of beats per minute here. This is how comfortable can you play things and maintain control at a speed that is fast to you, okay? This could be slower speeds for some players and faster speeds for others, but it's all relevant to where you're at and can you keep control. So for me, I feel like I do pretty good. I'm gonna break the rules. I'm gonna do a 3.5 here. Moving to the next category, this one's pretty self-explanatory, frequency with which you play with others. This could be at a guitar lesson, at a jam, or even just around people in your house. I do that pretty frequently, so I'm actually gonna give myself a 5 there. Down on the 6 o'clock position, our next category, consistent practice schedule. How consistently do you practice? Do you commit to the same time and same place for 5 days a week, or is it a little bit more willy-nilly? Lately, life has gotten in the way for me, so I'm gonna give myself a willy-nilly rating. I'm gonna give myself a 3. Next category, improvisation. Okay, this isn't, don't read this and think, oh, this means I play face-melting solos. That's not the case. This is you playing single notes while somebody else plays rhythm guitar, or it even could be a backing track or a recording, right? How comfortable are you with playing single notes while somebody else is playing rhythm? Go ahead and rate yourself accordingly. I feel pretty good. I'm gonna rate myself a 4.5 on that. The next category, song repertoire. How many songs do you know? Think of it like this. If you're at a party and somebody asks you to play a song, do you think, oh gosh, well, if I play one song, that's the only song I know? Or do you feel like the well's a little bit deeper than that and you can actually play 3, 4, 5 songs? So how many songs do you know? I feel like I know a fair amount. I'm going to give myself a 4 on that one. And then our last category is fretboard knowledge. When you look at the fretboard, do you feel like you understand what's going on? Do you know the musical alphabet? Do you know your way around the fretboard? Can you move a bar chord and actually know what it is? I feel pretty good in that regard, so I'm going to actually give myself a 4. Okay. Now, once you've plotted all your points, I want you to go ahead and connect the dots. Kind of follow the circles as a guideline. And you might notice that there's some wobbles and some chunks and some dents and some bumps, but that's totally okay. Because now you have that plotted, you can visually see where you're at. What areas do you feel really confident in? And what areas actually allow for you the greatest opportunity for improvement? That's the beauty of the WOGI. And as we go into this workshop, as I mentioned before, each of the categories on the WOGI, I'm going to go over with a topic in the workshop. So hopefully by the end of the workshop, your WOGI will be all circular and bumped out. Now you might be wondering, whoa, my WOGI's really embarrassingly small. Well, I'm here to tell you, it's not about the size of your WOGI. I've been doing this a long time. 24,000 plus guitar players have come through this workshop. And it's very evident to me that it's that intimidation factor where you're like, gosh, I don't know where everybody's at. This workshop is designed for you. And I'll tell you right now, even the people with the smallest of WOGIs, I'm talking just a little dot in the center, after the workshop have had massive breakthroughs. So don't be intimidated. This is absolutely for you, and I cannot wait to get started. Speaking of getting started, actually, since you've invested so much time in yourself already, I want to give you a quick win right off the bat, specifically in the accuracy department of your WOGI. So I've designed a quick win lesson for you. It's all about muffled chords and buzzy notes. You know that kind of thing where you look down and you're like, well, my fingers are in the right spot, but my chord is not sounding good at all. I got muffled strings and it just sounds weird. Well, I'm going to share with you a quick tip on how to fix that nearly immediately. So all you have to do to access that is click on your webinar link, and that's going to take you to that very lesson. I'll see you over there, and I cannot wait to go through the workshop with you.